to the chiropractor yesterday and I feel a little bit better. I'm going to go again tomorrow. So we'll see how it continues to improve my back. Evidently, Trump has imposed a flat 25% tariff on steel and aluminum imports, and that includes other countries, including the EU, Canada, Brazil, Mexico, South Korea, etc. Even other countries that have been entering the U.S. duty-free under the carve-out is what they call it. The move will simplify tariffs on the metal so that everyone can understand exactly what it means, Trump told reporters. It's a 25% without exemption or exceptions. That's all countries, no matter where it comes from. So how is this going to affect our different products that come in aluminum cans? You know, soda, different foods, your aluminum foil, things like that. Trump later said he would give great consideration to Australia's request for an exemption to the steel tariff. Well, we got a military base there, so that could be why we would give Australia great consideration, as he says. The proclamation will extend, or is an extension, of Trump's 2018 Section 232 tariffs to protect domestic steel and aluminum makers on national security grounds. The White House official said the exemptions had eroded the effectiveness of all these measures. Trump will also impose a new North American standard requiring steel imports to be melted and poured and aluminum to be smelted and cast within the region to curb U.S. imports of minerality processed by Chinese and Russian metals. The order also extends the tariffs to downstream products that use foreign-made steel, including fabricated structural steel, aluminum, steel strand for pre-stressed concrete, a White House official said. As he signed the order at the White House, Trump said he would follow Monday's action with announcements about reciprocal tariffs on all countries that impose duties on U.S. goods over the next 2 days, and said he would also be looking at tariffs on cars, semiconductors, chips, and pharmaceuticals. Well, look at all the pharmaceuticals we get from China. Asked about threats of retaliation by other countries against his new tariffs, Trump said, "I don't mind. The steel and aluminum tariffs 2.0 will put an end to foreign dumping, boost domestic production, and secure our steel and aluminum industries as the backbone and pillar of industries of America's economic and national security," he told reporters. It isn't just about trade, it's about ensuring that America never has to rely on foreign nations for critical industries like steel and aluminum. You know, back in 2018, he granted several countries exemptions. Back then, it included Canada, Mexico, Australia, and struck duty-free quota deals for Brazil, South Korea, and Argentina based on pre-tariff volumes. Trump's successor, former President Joe Biden, later negotiated similar duty-free quotas for Britain, Japan, and the EU. The move immediately sparked harsh criticism, according to a statement released by the European Commission today, Tuesday. "I deeply regret the U.S. decision to impose tariffs on European steel and aluminum exports. Tariffs are taxes, bad for business, worse for consumers. Unjustified tariffs on the EU will not go unanswered. They will trigger firm and proportionate countermeasures. The EU will act to safeguard its economic interests. We will protect our workers, businesses, and consumers," she evidently said. A German chancellor said today that if the U.S. does not give us any other choice, the EU will respond as one. As the largest market in the world, with 450 million citizens, we have the strength to do so. But I hope that we are spared the misguided path of tariffs and counter-tariffs. In the end, trade wars always cost both sides prosperity. The Spanish Prime Minister also said today that he will defend against, with the EU, the interests of Spanish companies and workers in the face of the trade wars opened by the U.S. government, which in his opinion will not benefit anyone, according to a report from Europress ES. Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau called the tariffs unacceptable. Canadian Innovation Minister Francois Philippe Champagne said in a post on X today that steel and aluminum tariffs on Canada, the U.S. closest ally, would be totally unjustified. Canadian steel and aluminum support key industries in the U.S., from defense, shipbuilding, energy, to automotive. We will continue to stand up for Canada, support our workers, and defend our industry, as we have always done and always will, Champagne said. Gao Lingyuan, an expert at the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences in Beijing, said that while the U.S. claims it is protecting its domestic steel and aluminum industries, it is actually shielding outdated and uncompetitive sectors. As a result, the U.S. is blocking products where other countries have a competitive advantage. However, it lacks the conditions at home needed for its steel and industries to grow, so no amount of protection will make a difference, Gao said. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.